Sometimes we think that we're being productive when we are just being pulled in 10 different directions, chasing things that don't really matter. At least that's what's been happening with me. And when I sat down to really think about it, what I realized was that I did not even know how to separate what I needed, what I wanted, and what I was just craving. This video is just me trying to untangle that mess. In a world that constantly throws choices, ads, and goals at us, it is easy to confuse between needs, wants, and desires and treat them all as equally urgent. But they're not. So let's break them down and try to understand how they play out in real life. Needs. These are the essentials, the non negotiables: food, shelter, sleep, health, emotional safety. Without them, your mind and body break down. In real life, a need might look like 7 hours of sleep, a friend who actually listens, enough money to cover rent or basic education. They don't make life fancy, but they make life possible. Wants. Wants are upgrades. They make life better, smoother, and more fun. Things like a better phone, branded shoes, a trip with friends, a career that matches your interests. You can survive without them, but they make life feel fuller. The problem arises when we start treating wants like needs. Desires. Desires are subtle. They are not always about things, they're more about feelings, like wanting validation, wanting to be admired, wanting to feel better than others, or even just wanting to escape discomfort. Desires aren't evil, but they are slippery. They can make you chase things that look impressive but feel empty later. Now the question is, how do I tell them apart? Whenever I feel pulled towards something now, I ask myself three questions. If I remove this, does life become unstable? If yes, then it's need. If I delay this, is life still okay? If yes, then it's a want. And thirdly, if I chase this, is it about proving something or escaping something? If yes, then it's probably a desire. Well, it's not the perfect method, but it has helped me make way clearer decisions. Now, let me show you how this shows up in real life. A few weeks ago, I was saving up to buy this mic I really wanted to improve my YouTube videos. Now, was this a need? No, I could have recorded without it. Was this a desire? Maybe partly because I definitely liked the idea of my setup looking cooler. But it was mostly a want, something that could help, but not something I needed urgently. And I realized how much mental energy I was spending just thinking about the mic, comparing prices, watching unboxing videos, literally acting like my channel couldn't grow without it. That's when I paused and asked myself, is it really urgent or am I just trying to feel like I'm moving forward? And in that moment, I realized wants aren't bad, but they shouldn't feel urgent. And this felt urgent. Or take this example. You're scrolling Instagram and you see someone you know post a picture in Dubai or in Goa, and suddenly your peaceful evening turns into a feeling of missing out. You start questioning your choices, your pace, your life. Now, that's not a need. That's not even a true want. That's pure, unfiltered desire. And it's not even your desire. It was triggered. This is the kind of stuff I'm trying to notice in myself and around me. This is what I'm trying to follow. Needs first, always. There can be no negotiation regarding this. Sleep, mental health, nourishment, discipline, wants. They should be followed selectively. They can be used to build momentum. They give joy and direction to life. But we should not be owned by them. Desires. Now, desires are not bad because they can drive ambition, creativity, and identity. But they need to be watched carefully because if we follow desires blindly, then it can lead to ego and burnout. But if we ignore desires completely, we lose drive. So I try to stay aware, ask questions, and never let desire sit in the driver's seat. I'm still trying to navigate all this. Some days I chase a want thinking it's a need. Some days I fall into a desire loop and don't even realize it until later. But awareness helps. Even pausing 10 seconds to ask, why am I really doing this? It changes everything. So, yeah, that's where I am right now. Trying to understand what I want, what I need, and what I am just chasing. And honestly, the more I sit with these questions, the more I realize it's not just about what we want, it's why we want it. That's exactly what we're diving into next. In the upcoming video, I'll talk about the levels of human motivation and why we sometimes feel stuck and lost even when we are doing everything right. Because if we can really understand what truly drives us and at what level we are currently stuck, we'll know what we have to focus on next. If that sounds like something you need right now, click on the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you don't miss it. And if this video gave you something to think about, I'd love to know what stood out for you. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing.